Hey, what is going on, guys? I am back. I was in Cuba for about 8 days on a little spontaneous vacation we decided to take. And as you can probably hear right now, yes, I have my Turtle Beaches back. No more Rock Band mic, no more speaking through my laptop. My commentaries will be back. They will be fresh. And I'm just so pumped to do some more commentaries and get back into this YouTube. So, this video, I'm just gonna talk about my little trip that we took to Cuba for spring break. It was a blast. About 32 degrees Celsius weather there, so about 110 degrees Fahrenheit, if you guys know Fahrenheit. Overall, I mean, that's just, it was so hot. I got burnt like 3 days straight, but who cares? It's better than being in the cold, rainy weather of Vancouver, Canada, and yeah, it was a blast. So anyway, how this all started was our family friends were already heading there, and what happened was it was pouring rain in Vancouver. We had just had all the power go out, and it just wasn't very pleasant to be at home in Vancouver due to the weather. So my mom's like, oh well, let's just look online and see what happens, right? So what happens was, that's kind of dangerous. Whenever you look online for some trips, you always get excited and you're like, well, that would be nice. Ooh, that would be nice too. So we end up calling my friend, and my mom talks to his mom, and she tells my mom about this deal they got to a place in Cuba. So we just look it up, and it turns out they had an amazing deal, and I mean amazing. If you're a kid, you probably don't know too much about how much stuff costs. Your parents probably handle that. But we ended up going to a 5-star hotel. That's a 5-star in Cuba, but it still was pretty good. It had like 4 pools, ocean, all-you-can-eat food, and but anyway, we had a plane flight included to Cuba, one way, all-you-can-eat, and a la carte dinners every single night, which is like restaurants, and they're free because it's all inclusive, and the hotel for 7 nights for $688 a person. Now that's just phenomenal, and honestly, I probably ate $600 of food while we were there. So the hotel and flight were just a bonus. But we had a great time. Basically, I just wake up, hang by the pool for a good hour and a half, get my tan on, check out the bitches and the hot bikinis from all over the world, and yes, there was some pretty hot chicks there. So that was a bonus as well, on top of all the food. And then after lunch, we'd have a water polo game with some other tourists there, and I ended up meeting some other teenagers from Montreal and Toronto and stuff. So we just hang out after dinner, go get some burgers, play some pool, and yeah, overall it was a great vacation. So I don't really know. I guess I could talk a bit about the beach and the hotel. We ended up bringing our snorkeling equipment. However, the snorkeling wasn't phenomenal. There was some fish and there was a little reef with some weeds and stuff, but it wasn't a really snorkeling destination unless we wanted to take a boat out way onto the reefs. One day we ended up seeing some dolphins out about 100 yards off the shore, so that was cool. We didn't get too close of a look, but on my other trip onto the Galapagos Islands, we ended up seeing schools and schools of dolphins swimming right by our boat. So dolphins I've seen before. One day we buried my brother on the beach. That was fun. We put a dick facing his mouth, and he couldn't move, and he had no idea what was happening. I'll throw a picture in here of burying him in the sand. All you can really see is his sunglasses, and but it was pretty amusing. You always got to bury someone in the sand. It's fun stuff. So that was fun. Our pool was actually very nice. It was 2 big, huge pools with some water polo nets, and I'll show a picture of the pool right here too. It was a great pool. It was warm. Well, it was warm on hot days, which was every day, but it was so refreshing to go in, especially when it's like 40 degrees out some days and 35, and it was definitely refreshing to jump in that pool. And on the beach too, it was pretty much just chairs set up for miles along the beach. Where we were staying was actually just resorts. There was about 10 resorts in a row, and we just had a blast on the beach as well, snorkeling and swimming. The swimming was fun too, just crashing in the waves and going boogie boarding and stuff. So I would definitely suggest Cuba as a vacation getaway. It's definitely not what it's set out to be. There's no like, I mean, we weren't really in the towns, but if you're gonna go to Cuba, I'd stay in a resort. But it's definitely, you don't need to worry about violence and all that stuff. It's not this violent place that people presume it to be. So it was excellent in that sense. And yeah, overall, just a great vacation. And I'll show here. I'll pop a picture in this video as well of the long miles of beaches. Definitely something cool about Cuba. You don't really normally get a nice sandy beach everywhere in the world, so it was nice to have that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'll put some gameplay in the background here, maybe like a tutorial or something. I don't know. I'll check through my gameplays, but hope you guys liked hearing about my trip to Cuba. Sorry I haven't been able to post the video in like 10 days as of hence to Cuba, and look forward to start posting daily once again. So it's been FaZe. Peace.